All right, I think we're live. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Today is November 14th, and Emma and I are so excited to be hosting the team call tonight. It's been a couple weeks. We took Halloween off, and then we had you guys hop on Carly's call about the vital process. So it's been a little while, but we're excited to be back tonight and share some exciting stuff with you, some tips and things on how to really be the most successful with running your business from your phone, 100%. We got that suggestion. Emma got it from one of her coaches, and we loved it. We're like, that's actually a really great idea. We've never done a call about how to really be the most productive and really just use your phone to run your business, because we know that a lot of you guys are not full-time coaches yet. And you know what I mean? You have to run your business while you're, in the cracks of, just living your life and, being at work or running errands or whatever. So hopefully tonight we will be able to share some good stuff with you guys. And yeah, we're excited. So first off, guys, I'm going to pull up my presentation here really quick. So let me share my screen. Let me do this really quick. Hold on one sec. Share screen. Hold on. Start screen share. All right, thanks for being patient with me, you guys, really quick. Hold on. Just want to make sure that. Emma, can you see, is my screen sharing? Can you give me a thumbs up, or is it looking at me? Can you see me?
No, it's looking at you right now.
Oh, okay, hold on, one more time. Start screen share. Okay, now it should be working. Can you give me an audio confirmation that you can see it now?
Yep, we can see it now.
Perfect. Thank you. Sorry, I just want to make
sure. Good. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Yay, let's get into it, you guys. So first off, we have a lot of announcements and things to kick off everything tonight. First off, November Challenge Pack specials. Even though it's the 14th, you guys should probably know about this. But like I said, this is our first team call that we have had so far this month. So we just want to make sure that you guys all know about the Challenge Pack specials and everything. Of course, Core de Force is on sale for the launch. It's $140 instead of $160. And you guys also, if you didn't know, there is a digital-only challenge pack available for Core de Force. So basically, people can unlock Core de Force in Beachbody On Demand, along with 90 days of Beachbody On Demand. So basically, they will get the program in their Beachbody On Demand library, 90-day subscription of BOD. They won't get the DVDs, but they will get Shakeology with it, okay? So that's the digital Core de Force challenge pack. And I'm really excited for this because really, I mean, they've never done this before. So I think it's pretty cool that they offer this for anybody that doesn't want DVDs, wants to be able to do it exclusively on BOD, but also take advantage of the challenge pack, okay? Along with Core de Force, you guys, there is Country Heat, 21-Day Fix, and 21-Day Fix Extreme are all still on sale from the big challenge pack blowout, okay? So all of those are $140, and normally they are $160, okay? So moving on, we have the Beachbody holiday sale coming up, you guys, which is going to be super awesome for anybody who hasn't taken advantage of the Black Friday holiday sale. They put a lot of the programs, a lot of the equipment on from the Beachbody website on sale for Black Friday, okay? So for the US, the Beachbody sale starts on November 21st and goes to the November 29th, and then for Canada, it starts on the 22nd, goes to the 30th, okay? So make sure that you guys have that in your calendars, and then of course make sure you let all of your customers know about it as well. I'm sure that there is probably like an e-card or something in the Coach Online office that you could send out, but the holiday sale is a great way to build some volume in your business and help your people get maybe some holiday gifts, whatever, right? Okay, next, Health Bet. Who is excited that Health Bet is coming back in January? I know that I am. I had a huge month in September because of Health Bet, and I'm excited to do it again in January. So this time, you guys, the pot is going to be guaranteed at least $2 million, and it will go up to $3 million based on how many people that we are all helping between now and the end. I believe it's the end of the year. don't quote me on that. Go look it up on the FAQ. But they're doing the same thing that they did for the September health bet, where every challenge pack sale will add $5 to the health bet pot. Okay, so but this time it's going to have at least $2 million in the pot, which is great. That means that the pot's going to be a little bit bigger. Payout might be a little bit bigger, which is awesome, right? So anyways, make sure that you guys are planning around and planning your challenge groups around health bet, promoting that, especially next month, December, right? December, you're going to be advertising your challenge groups for January. So make sure that you know about this. Make sure that you get your challenge group set up and starting on January 9th, okay? Go double check the FAQ. I should have put down what the start and end date needs to be for your challenge group. I forgot to put that on here. I'm not totally sure. So again, go look it up on the FAQ. All the info is going to be there for you. Okay, so continuing on with announcements, 3-day refresh, you guys, is going to be on sale. Actually, it's already on sale. The base kits are on sale from November 10th to December 5th. Okay, so the complete kit, and this is not including challenge packs, you guys. This is literally just the kit without Shakeology. Okay, so the complete kit, which comes with 3 packets of Shakeology and the 3-day refresh, is gonna you're gonna save $10 on it. Okay, so $59.85 instead of $69.95. And then the kit that doesn't come with Shakeology, just comes with the 3-day refresh. You know, all the other stuff except for Shakeology, you'll be able to save $5 on that one. Okay, so it's gonna be $54.85 instead of $59.95. This is whole price, you guys. It's like retail. This is not our coach discount price, just so you know. Okay, so this is really great. I was actually thinking about this, and you guys, with Thanksgiving coming up, you could run a 3-day refresh, like Turkey Day detox group, right? There's so many cool things that you could do to kind of help people with getting on track with their health and fitness this time of the year with this sale, okay? So utilize the 3-day refresh sale, okay? Make sure that you are talking to your customers about it, letting them know if they're interested in that. But like I said, I think that it would be great to host a detox after Thanksgiving, maybe like the week after. You host a 3-day refresh group that's like 7 days long. Give people a meal plan. I mean, obviously it already comes with a meal plan, but you can give them a 3-day refresh meal prep guide. They have that on beachbody.com, and get them set up with 3-day refresh. Tell them they can save some money on it. And, you know, that would just be an awesome way to kind of help your customers more, right? Okay, so 3-day refresh on sale. Next, November Success Club price is the Quarter Force tank top for anybody that hit Success Club. This is part of Team Spirit, you guys. So, of course, we have Team Spirit going on this month. There are obviously some more prizes and things related to Team Spirit. If you are on one of the teams that wins one of the categories, you can get some extra stuff. But for everybody that is registered for Team Spirit and you hit Success Club 5, you will be able to get a Quarter Force tank. I was trying to get a picture of it so I could post for you guys, but I couldn't find one. Dang it. But that's okay. So let's keep going. Couple more updates, okay? This is last of the updates. So coming to Beachbody On Demand member library, you guys, Body Beast and Insanity Max 30. Whoop, whoop. That is so freaking exciting. I am pumped for this. So now, you guys, included with the Beachbody On Demand subscription, you'll be able to stream all of Body Beast and all of Insanity Max 30. Okay, it's not going to be these programs you don't have to unlock anymore. They will all automatically be part of Beachbody On Demand, which is freaking cool, right? Along with that, they have already added 2 new Country Heat Elite workouts. Okay, so Autumn got some new routines in. I've already done both of them because I'm a freak and I love Country Heat, and they're so much fun because they've got some new moves. You have to have had the Country Heat program to access these elite workouts, though. So if you haven't already, you can unlock it in your Beachbody On Demand or get the Country Heat base kit, whatever. But once you purchase the Country Heat program, you'll be able to access these extra workouts, which is super cool, right, guys? And then on top of that, they have 8 new 3-week yoga retreat workouts as well being added into the Beachbody On Demand library. So you guys, if you are not on the Beachbody On Demand train, I'm going to talk about that briefly a little bit tonight, but you guys, like, there's so much freaking value in Beachbody On Demand. There is, like, it's crazy how much we're able to offer people. Now they can do the entire Insanity Max 30 program with the Beachbody On Demand subscription. Like, that's crazy. So make sure that you are talking about this, okay? I am honestly going to start transitioning a lot more to talking about Beachbody On Demand challenge packs, which kind of brings me to the last announcement, which is that for anybody who gets started with the Beachbody On Demand challenge pack from here on out, it will gosh, I'm like stumbling over my words because I'm so excited. It will include the portion fix, okay? So for those that don't know what portion fix is, that's basically like the 21-day fix meal plan without the workouts. So they will get the portion fix meal plan, nutrition plan, and they will get the portion control containers. And along with that, you guys, now 22-minute hardcore, the challenge pack includes containers as well, which is awesome. Okay, I love that the container program is a part of all. It's slowly going to be, I'm pretty sure, a part of all of the challenge packs, but especially the BOD challenge pack, because you know BOD is great because it offers people you know, the workout side of it, right? And then you have the challenge group for support. And then of course the nutrition guides are in there as well for all the programs. But now we can help our customers even more by including the portion fix. So they're going to get the containers, they're going to get the portion fix meal plan that they can use with pretty much any of the workouts in BOD. Amazing, right? So I'm really pumped about this, and I'm just really excited that that this is now going to be part of the challenge packs moving forward. Okay, so just remember this whenever you guys are talking about it, talking about these challenge packs with your peeps. Make sure that you let them know that they'll get the containers with it. Okay. All right, you guys. So first off, we want to make sure to recognize everybody that hit Success Club in October, okay? Because we didn't get a chance to do that since, like I said, this is our first team call in November. So shout out to everybody that hit Success Club 10. We got Brittany Powers, April Jacobs, Melissa Ellis, Autumn Cotton, Aaron Talafiero, and Latoya Journey. All of you guys hit Success Club 10 in October, which is amazing. You helped at least 5 people, and that's awesome. I'm super proud of you guys. And then, of course, everybody else that hit Success Club 5. We have Lola Rawls, Allie Mariant, Brittany Magri, Meredith Denton, Jason Ellis, Allison Wadell, Stephanie Winkler, Nicole Haukus, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name, Nicole, and then myself, Alexa Luckenbach. Success Club 5, whoop, whoop, good job to everybody. I am super pumped to see so many of you guys have helped 3 people in October. You know, it was a rough month, but you guys, I'm telling you, keep talking to people, keep planting the seeds, because now is how we are building momentum for January, okay? And of course, I want to give a shout out to everybody that is currently on the board for November. So these are all the people that have already hit Success Club 10. Brittany Powers knocking it out of the park at Success Club 20 right now. We've got Kelly Hodges at Success Club 12. Autumn Cotton and Aaron Egbert are both at Success Club 10. You guys rock. The fact that you've hit Success Club 10 before halfway through the month, that is huge. So congrats, you guys. And then everybody that has hit Success Club 5 already for the month of November, you guys get a shout out too. Whoop, whoop. Melissa Ellis at 9, Lana Maisonette, my girl, at Success Club 8, Emma Owen, whoop, whoop, you go girl, Success Club 8, myself, I am at Success Club 6, Meredith Denton, Jessica Limper, and oh my gosh, Miley Wahara. Sorry, girlfriend, I'm sure I butchered your name. But all 3 of you guys at Success Club 6 as well. Great job, you guys. I'm super proud of everybody. Like, hitting Success Club before the 15th of the month is huge. Number 1, it is a great way to reduce stress in your life, so you don't have to come down to the last few days of the month and push, right? But you can really start focusing now on planting a lot of seeds for December, right? So I'm just super proud of all of you guys on this list. Great job. And then, of course, we cannot forget all of you guys that are on the board. Maybe you haven't hit Success Club yet, but you are on the board. So if you see your name right now on this list, will you please go type in the chat box right now? Or if you see one of your coaches is on this list, will you go give them a shout out in the chat box right now? Because, you know, the fact that you guys have all helped at least one person is still huge. Only, you know, two more people to help before the end of the month. And it's totally possible. We still have a couple weeks. So just get out there, you guys, like we talked about, plant those seeds, talk about core to force, and yeah, just get out there and set yourself up for success for the new year so that you can really just experience that New Year's rush, that New Year's boom. But remember that it's not just going to happen. You have to make it happen by planting the seeds, by talking to people now, by keeping up with your conversations, with your follow-ups, with all that kind of stuff, okay? So great job, everybody. I'm super proud. Oh, I'm seeing everybody typing in the chat box. Yay, I love it. I'm just, this is awesome. You guys rock. And I know that November is a hard month. It can be a hard month for Success Club. You know, people are just in holiday mode, Thanksgiving mode. You know what I mean? It's harder, I feel like, this time of year to get people, you know, recommitted to their health and fitness. So just know that you guys rock, and it's not impossible. This right here just shows it's not impossible to help people in November. So get out there and do what you got to do and connect with your people, okay? All right, you guys, so let's get into it. We have a lot of really great stuff for you tonight, talking all about running a successful business from your phone. Okay, so I have another, what's it called? Another presentation to show you guys. So bear with me while I share my screen with you again. Hold on one second. And Emma, will you give me another audio confirmation that you can see my new presentation? I just want to make sure that it's working correctly. Hold on, it's loading.
Yep, it's working.
Perfect, thank you. All right, you guys, let's get into it. So tonight, we're going to be talking about running your business from your phone. We got this suggestion from one of Emma's coaches, and we loved it. We're like, this is a great idea because, you know, especially for those of you who are just getting started, you know, obviously probably 99% of new coaches that get started, you know, aren't doing this full time, right? So that means that, you know, a lot of you guys have other things going on in your life, whether it's work or, you know, school, or you have kids, or, you know, whatever, other businesses that you run. I don't know. You know, we all are busy. And so a lot of times you find yourself, you know, working your business primarily from your phone, right? And that can be hard. You know what I mean? It can be hard sometimes. So, you know, we wanted to compile some of our best tips to help you with running your business effectively from your phone. Okay, guys? So we have really great stuff for you. And really, I just kind of wanted to start this off by really modeling it around the vital behaviors, because when it comes down to it, you guys, everything that we do in this business should be modeled around the vital behaviors and the vital process. Okay, that is how you run a successful business. Those are the blueprints for running a successful business. Vital behaviors, vital process. So we're just going to kind of start off by going through the vital behaviors and showing how you can be the most successful with running your business on your phone, and just making sure we're touching on all the vital behaviors so that you can be sure that you're getting everything done that you need to be doing in your business every single day. So we're going to start off with inviting. Okay, that's really the big one. It's really the main thing, I feel like, when it comes to working your business. And you guys, it can be hard. You know what I mean? I know that it can be hard to kind of work your business from your phone and not get distracted. So that's what we have. You know, those are, you know, the main things that we're going to talk about, how to really be the most productive and successful with running your business from your phone. And so first off, working from a list. This is probably like one of the most important tips. And, you know, whether you're working your business from your phone or not, this is important. Okay. So you should not be just having your conversations on the fly, you guys. Okay. So you need to be really intentional about who it is you're talking to and when you're talking to them. So what I mean by this is, when I first got started with my business, and I would, you know, maybe, you know, when I first got started, I'm trying to think of an example off the top of my head. You know, we're sitting at work. You know, I would take my breaks from work, and I would be working my business at my full-time job, okay? And a lot of times it's like you open up your inbox and you're like, oh my gosh, I have all these messages. I need to respond back to everybody, right? And you just like go into like message response mode, right? And then you just feel like you're constantly just playing catch up with your messages and like not really getting a lot done, right? Like, have any of you guys ever felt that way with your business, where you felt like you're just chasing your messages, right? So you have to be really intentional about having your conversations. And if at all possible, don't just be responding to messages, you know, on the fly. Make sure that you are setting aside time to be responding to your messages, okay? And make sure that you are setting aside time for specific messages. I'll get a little bit more into this, but you know, the most important thing and the best way to do this, you guys, is to work from a list. Okay, so obviously you need to have a contact list. And if you are running your business primarily through your phone, obviously you're going to need to have an app. Or, you know, you can even just use a note on your phone to keep track of people that you are talking to. But either way, whether you're using an app like Google Sheets or Streak, there's a Streak app, you need to make sure that you have people on a list, and you know who it is you're talking to. You know who it is that you're following up with. You know what I'm saying? You're not just kind of responding to messages as you go. Okay, that's a really good way to just be like really not being effective at all, honestly. So make sure that you have a list that you are working from when it comes to the people you're talking to. Okay. Along with that, you need to have an activity tracker or some sort of a daily to-do list so that you know what the most important things are that you should be getting done in your business every day. Okay. So I already did a whole call on activity tracking, you guys, and now I'm going to go into that. But whether it's an activity tracker or just like I said, just a simple daily to-do list, you need to make sure that you're working from something so that you're being intentional with everything that you need to be getting done in your day. Okay, so when it comes to inviting, I think the most important things that you need to make sure you're doing every day include starting new conversations, adding new people to your network, inviting people to your upcoming challenge group, following up with people, sending progress check-ins to people that told you no in the past, right? Those are all different business building activities, and they all need to be on your list so that when you have that small window of time, whether it's a break at work or an hour in between your classes or something, and you're like, okay, I can get some business done. You're not just responding to messages the whole time. No, what you should be doing is taking out your list from your phone and saying, okay, first thing I need to do is go add 5 new people to my network. And what do? You go on your Facebook app and you go add some 5 new people, either from a group you're in, or maybe you go look at people that you may know, some suggestions, right? Whatever it is that you use to add people to your network. You go, you add your 5 people, and then you move on to the next thing on your list. Okay, what's the next thing that I need to do? I need to, make sure I invite 5 people. Okay, then you go to your contact list and you see who it is that you've been talking to, who it is that, you've been building a relationship with or forming, right? Like, this is what I'm talking about. We have all these calls all about how to do this, you guys, but this is how you really, really make sure that you're getting everything done in your business every single day, is by working from a list. I'm telling you guys this, every morning when I wake up, the first thing that I do, well, not first thing I do. Of course, after I do my personal development, get my workout in, all that kind of great stuff, when I sit down to work my business, the first thing that I do is pull up my activity tracker. And I start from the very top and I work my way down. And you know what, you guys, there's some tasks on that list that aren't my favorite. Like sending out new messages on Instagram. That's not my favorite thing to do. There are more fun things I would prefer to do in my business, but I do it anyway because I know that it's important and I need to get it done. And I know that that's how I drive my business forward, by starting new conversations, right? So whether you like to do it or not, just work from the top down on your list, okay? That is a way for you to make sure that you're being intentional and you're really getting everything done that you need to get done, okay? It's really possible, you guys, to be 100% successful in working your business 1 hour a day. But the only way that you're going to do that is by using this method, by working from a list, by sticking to it, and using that as your guide and not your notification bubbles or whatever, okay? The next tip, though, you guys, and again, this is nothing new, especially for those of you who were on the 5-step invite process draft workshop. You guys should already have this done, but you need to have drafts, okay? It blows my mind how many coaches I talk to that are not new coaches, that have been around for a while, that are struggling in their business, and they still don't have drafts implemented. You guys, do you need me to tell you again for the 5 billionth time that I have been using drafts in my Beachbody business since I was an Emerald coach, and I have hit Success Club now for almost 3 years in a row. 3 years, you guys. And it's because, I'm telling you, a huge percent of that is because of my drafts, okay? So as soon as I realized that I really wanted to make my business work, I wanted to grow my business so bad, but I was busy. I had a full-time job. I was commuting. I had a fiance that I wanted to spend time with. So I knew that if I wanted to have more conversations in less time, if I wanted to make sure that my conversations were progressing like I wanted them to, I needed to just, number 1, implement drafts, and number 2, implement the 5-step invite process. Because the 5-step invite process is basically your blueprint for how to have a successful conversation and get somebody set up with, with your challenge group. Okay, so I immediately created drafts that were modeled around the 5-step invite process. And you guys, like, I have never looked back since. I've continued to help people every single month because of these drafts and because of the 5-step invite process. So make sure you get that set up. Okay, there are so many videos on the 5-step invite process. So go look on YouTube, okay? But start creating your drafts from there. Some other drafts that you can also make sure that you set up, you guys, new conversation starters, right? So like I said, you pretty much use the same message to start conversations on Instagram. What I do is just reach out to people that like my videos or my photos. And I say, hey, I saw you like my photo. First off, thanks so much for the love. I appreciate the support more than you know, and I love connecting with other people that are on their journey. Are you also on a health and fitness journey right now too? Boom. Like, that is literally the only message that I use. Like, I figured out that works. It's successful for me, and I don't really tweak it. I don't really you know what I mean? I don't mess with it much. You know what I'm saying? So have that as a draft. Birthday messages, right? That's a great way to connect with people every single day, is sending people a happy birthday message privately on their birthday every single day. And then, of course, not just saying like, hey girl, I saw it's your birthday, hope you have a great day. Like, that's awesome, but ask a question at the end, right? You should always be having questions at the end of all of your messages. That's how you keep the conversation going with everybody, okay? So, separate tip. End every single message with a question, okay? So, wishing somebody happy birthday, but then have that question at the end, like, how have you been? It's been so long since we talked, or whatever. But create a draft for that so that every day you sit down, you can look and see whose birthday it is, and just send that message out, okay? Follow-ups. Again, I have separate calls all about follow-ups, but make sure that you have at least 3 to 4 different follow-up messages, okay? I personally will follow up with people at least 4 times after I've invited them to a group, whether they respond back to me or not. So that means that's 4 different messages that I'm going to be sending them every single week until I've gone through all 4 messages and they either don't want to join, they told me no, not right now, or they told me yes, I want to join, or they don't respond, okay? So make sure that you have your follow-ups in a draft as well. A monthly check-in, okay? So progress check-in. This is gold, you guys. My progress check-ins are where I usually get my people set up for and hit Success Club. My monthly progress check-ins are people who have either ignored me in the past after I sent all of those follow-ups, or they're people who said no, not right now. And what I do is every month I just send them a check-in and say, hey girl, how are you doing? It's been a while since we talked. How's your progress been since I last connected with you, whatever. But I'm telling you guys, like, that is that message right there is money, because a lot of times people just have to be ready, you guys. People just have to be ready to commit and be ready. You know what I mean? It just has to be the right time for them. And so for me, I find that a lot of times I'll send these progress check-ins and I have people come back to me being like, oh my gosh, I've gotten nowhere since we talked last. I've had no progress. I think I need to do this, right? Like, for me, I went through 3 months of telling Lauren no and ignoring her and being that annoying person that we all are like, God, why can't she just commit? I've talked to her so many months and she keeps backing out. Yeah, that was me, you guys, okay? So don't get mad at people because honestly, they just need to be ready. They need to be in the right spot. They need to go through those months of getting no progress on their own to finally see the value that you offer them, right? So that's why the monthly check-in is so important. So make sure you have a draft for that. Friend request accepted. So for example, like I said, every day you should be adding new people to your network, right? So then have a draft for a message that you send once people accept that friend request. Like, hey, thank you so much for accepting my friend request. I saw that we have mutual friends from XYZ. Or whatever it is that you use to add new people to your network. Just create a draft for that, okay? Money objections, Shakeology objections, whatever objections that you get, time objections. I should have just put objections, not just money objections. But you guys, create drafts for literally everything, okay? Because I'm telling you, I get the same questions, the same objections. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going through the 5-step invite process, you are going to come across the same messages, the same hesitations, okay? So the more drafts that you can create, the more of those, answers that you can have already in place, the quicker you're going to be able to have your conversations, okay? So again, make sure that however you're responding to objections, whether it's Shakeology, whether it's money, whether it's a time objection, have a separate draft for all that stuff, okay? And then of course, video links, okay? So I always, and this is part of the 5-step invite process. This isn't new. I didn't create this, these video links, sending out videos. This is part of the process, but I have all the video links for the challenge packs for all the programs, or at least the programs that I find that I'm recommending the most. I have them all saved in a note on my phone. Okay, so you know, like the 21-day fix challenge pack, the Beachbody on Demand challenge pack, size challenge pack. Those are pretty much the most popular ones. Country Heat is another one that I send a lot of. Now Core to Force. Okay, so save all the links for those videos in a note so that you can easily copy and paste and send to people. Okay, and you guys, you can't have too many drafts. You can't. Like literally, if you can think of a draft for any sort of you know, question that you get or, you know, response that you get, the more better off and more prepared that you're going to be. You know what? Let me just like look and pull up my notes on my phone here right now and see what I actually have it saved in a folder on my notes. So I don't know if this is the same for people who don't have an iPhone, but on an iPhone, you can actually create folders for your notes. So I have a folder called IG Drafts because you guys all know I pretty much, you know, that's how I run my business is through Instagram. So I have IG Drafts. You want to know how many IG Drafts I have? 31 Instagram drafts, you guys. Seriously. I think there's a couple here that could probably get deleted or reworked, but I'm telling you, I have a draft for so many different things. Anytime I feel like I have a good response to somebody's question and I'm like, ooh, I feel like I answered that really well, I copy and paste it and save it to a draft immediately, just in case I need it in the future. Maybe some of these drafts I've only used a couple times. Some of them I use every single day, but it just helps you reduce that amount of time that you need to be like worrying or thinking about how to respond, right? Just helps you be a little bit more effective in your conversations, okay? This in itself, you guys, is huge, okay? That's why I wanted to like really spend the time talking about this part of, you know, of building your business, because inviting is really like the meat and potatoes of how you're gonna help people get started in your challenge group, right? So this part is important. Drafts and working from a list, being intentional and not just answering messages and responding back to your notifications, okay? Okay, so I already kind of mentioned these apps, you guys, but like I said, Google Sheets is basically like a spreadsheet app, or Google Drive. You can get the Google Drive app as well, and that way you can kind of access everything in your Google Drive, which I really recommend. Streak has an app, which I've used if I'm not home on my computer and I need to make sure that I'm, you know, adding people to my list or whatever. I use my Streak app and I really love it. Counter Plus. I really love this app to track my activity. So what I mean by that is Counter Plus is just basically a counter app. So like, for example, if you're out and you are sending out some follow-ups, right? You have your list of people on your phone and you're sending out a follow-up message to all these people. Use the Counter app to keep track of how many of those messages you're sending out so that at the end of the day, you can track all of your activity. Because I've already talked about the importance of an activity tracker and making sure you're knowing your actual activity that you're putting into your business, right? So the Counter Plus app will help you with actually tracking how many new conversations you're starting, how many follow-ups you're sending out, you know, all that kind of stuff. I use the Counter Plus app all the time when I'm on Instagram just to keep track of how many combos I'm sending, all that stuff. And then, of course, your notepad or the notes section of your phone. That is going to be like your, you know, your number one, I think. I use my notes for my business primarily, and it has helped me so much, especially now that you can kind of separate it into folders. That has helped me keep a little bit more organized with it as well. Can you guys hear me and see everything okay? I just want to make sure. I saw Amanda typed in the chat box, but I just want to make sure that everything's like
yes, everything is good.
Okay, good. Thank you for the confirmation, Emma. Just want to make sure. Okay, let's keep going. So personal development, every damn day, you guys. It's a vital behavior for a reason. Do not slack on personal development. Okay, so this is an easy one. And okay, good. Yes, loud and clear. Just wanted to make sure that you guys can hear me. But your business will never grow unless you do. I mean, point blank, end of story. Like, you guys, I mean, I hope that we preach it enough, but if not, I'm going to preach it again. You will hit a wall in your business if you're not consistently doing personal development. I'm telling you that right now. Nobody is above personal development. If Melanie Mitro is still doing personal development every damn day in her business, you better be sure that your ass is doing it as well. Am I right? Because let's be real. Melanie Mitro knows her stuff, right? So if she's doing it, we better be doing it too. And it's totally possible to make sure that you're getting your personal development done, even if you are constantly, you know, on the go and maybe you can't sit down and read a book, right? There's still tons of ways you can get personal development in every single day from your phone. okay? I really think that this is the most flexible vital behavior because you can kind of fit it in into so many different like parts of your day, right? I mean, I had a coach tell me she put her phone in a Ziploc bag and played her audiobook in the shower, right? So you can literally be listening to personal development in the shower, when you're putting on your makeup, when you're doing dishes, when you're doing dinner, when you're doing laundry, when you're driving. I mean, when you're walking to class. I mean, do I need to keep going? No, I don't think so. There's so many ways that you can fit personal development in when you're doing audio, okay? Audio is your friend. And I know a lot of people have told me, Alexa, I don't retain it as much with audio. Like you feel like you retain it a little bit better when you have a physical book. And I understand that because I'm the same way. So this is where you need to either make a choice. Either you got to commit to making sure you're waking up and reading your physical book. And if you're not able to do that, sorry, you need to commit to doing audio. I mean, maybe it won't be the most ideal. Maybe you're going to have to re-listen to some things a couple times so that you're grasping it more. But you just need to figure out which way it is that you are going to be doing your personal development, okay? But I'm going to talk specifically about audio because I think that it's the best way, obviously, especially if you're working your business from your phone. So of course, audiobooks, you guys, you can get the Audible app to get some audiobooks. You can just, download audiobooks from the iTunes bookstore. That's what I like to do. Podcasts are amazing. I'm going to give you guys some podcast suggestions. I love podcasts. They're great too because they're shorter. I mean, some of them are maybe like 15 minutes. Some of them can go up to an hour, but still that's like 1 hour of content. You know what I mean? You can get one solid, listen to how to be, 5 productivity hacks for entrepreneurs. You know what I mean? You can listen to that on the drive in and, soak it all in, maybe listen to it again if you need to. But podcasts are amazing, a really great way to get more audio in and more personal development in. And then of course, YouTube videos. When I was a brand new coach, you guys, at work, when I would sit at work, instead of listening to music, because we were able to listen to music at our desk at work. So I know not everybody can do this, but if you can listen to music at work, I listen to YouTube videos. Actually, Amy Silverman's YouTube channel, to be more specific. Amy Silverman is one of the top coaches in Beachbody. For those who don't know, she's amazing. I highly recommend following her on social media. But Lauren, my coach, told me about her when I was a brand new coach, and I stumbled across her YouTube channel, and I instantly became obsessed with her and everything that she was putting out. And I was like, shoot, she has achieved all these great things in her business. I am just going to learn from somebody who's done it already, right? Success leaves clues. So I would just sit there at work and listen to her YouTube videos, some of them on repeat. Okay, so go to another top coach and listen to their YouTube videos, you guys. That is something that I love about our community and about Team Beachbody, is that so many coaches are willing to share their resources and their content. There is literally more resources and videos to help you in every single part of your business. It's on YouTube, you guys. Okay, so go find some YouTube channels or someone specific that you really connect with and listen to YouTube videos, okay? You guys, you don't need to write all this down. Side note, because I know that you're probably writing notes, so don't worry about writing all these suggestions down. I actually already have the slides for this linked up to the caption of this YouTube video, okay? So if you just go look at the description of the YouTube video, you'll be able to download all of the slides from this presentation if you need to, okay? But here are some of my favorite podcasts, okay? So of course, the Team Beachbody Coach podcast, that has all of the national wake-up calls on there for you. So if you ever miss the national wake-up call, go and listen to the Beachbody podcast, and also go listen to old national wake-up calls. That's another thing that I would do. When I wasn't listening to Amy Silverman's YouTube videos, I was listening to old national wake-up calls. So there is literally years of archived calls, you guys. So go back and listen to all that stuff. 5 a.m. Miracle with Jeff Sanders. That one's really great about how to achieve your goals with Hal Elrod. Those ones are both really great on, productivity and being the most effective with your time, and, starting your day right, starting your day early. I know a lot of you guys, which I think really works in with this topic, right? Which is, a lot of you guys are working this business part-time and you have other stuff going on. So the earlier you can start your day, and the better and the more positive that you can start off your day, the more successful, the more productive that you're going to be. So I really love both of these podcasts. Of course, School of Greatness, Lewis Howes, he's amazing. I don't even need to go into that. I'm reading School of Greatness right now, and I'm obsessed. Both of Shalene's podcasts, The Shalene Show and Build Your Tribe, those are amazing. Online Marketing Made Easy with Amy Porterfield. She's a social media whiz, specifically with Facebook and Facebook ads. So if you are trying to learn more about social media, there's so many podcasts on it, you guys. Like, I could have listed like a billion more social media online marketing related podcasts, but I was like, that's too much. So, but Amy Porterfield is the shit. So I just really recommend her. And then This Is Your Life with Michael Hyatt. I love this one as well. This is one of my favorites. He talks a lot about goal setting and productivity and vision and just a lot of different things. I don't know. It's a really great podcast for entrepreneurs. So all of these I would really recommend, but podcasts are an amazing way for you to get personal development in every single day. Okay, being a product of the product. Let's move on. So you guys, you obviously know that sharing your journey is a very important part of this business. If you are not putting yourself first and you are not being a product of the product and you're not sharing that process with people, there's no way that you're going to be able to build trust and, really just connect with your audience. Okay. So first off, BOD. Okay, if you're running your business from your phone, you need to make sure that you're on Beachbody On Demand and you are using it and you're talking about it, you guys. Okay, Beachbody On Demand, like, again, I really shouldn't, this is a whole separate call in and of itself, but there are so many reasons why we all need to get on the BOD train. Okay, if you didn't watch, I highly recommend that you guys go watch the team call that Sarah Tri did for Team Triceps last week, called Building Your Retail Income and Increasing Your Residual Income. And a large part of how you are going to increase your residual income in your business is going to come from getting your customers set up with Beachbody On Demand. So how do you get people set up with Beachbody On Demand? You've got to use it and you've got to talk about it. Okay, so if you're using it on your phone or your tablet or computer or whatever, use Beachbody On Demand and talk about that. Okay, and especially if for whatever reason, like, you can't play your DVDs or whatever, or you don't have DVDs and you literally are 100% working your business from your phone, that's what the BOD app is for, baby. So we got you covered. Okay, no excuses. Make sure that you are on this train, you guys. Like I said, I don't even want to go into it because I can get on a whole tangent on Beachbody On Demand, but the sooner that you get on the train, the better. That's all I'm going to say. Okay. Along with this, Emma reminded me of this really great tip right here. Planning your social media content. This, you guys, I think along with the using your drafts and using your list, I think this action right here is huge and a humongous time saver. Because I know that a lot of you guys are spending so much of your time in between, when you're building your business, sitting there trying to figure out what the hell you're posting. Am I right? Like, be honest. I know. I already know that I'm right. I already know that I'm right because I did it too, right? Like, when you are going through your day and maybe you've been running errands and you dropped the kids off of school and, you went to work or whatever, you got all these things going, and then you sit down and you're like, okay, I finally have 15 minutes. Oh my gosh, I haven't posted all day. Let me think of something, right? Like, how many times does that happen? And then you spend all of your time being like, okay, what do I post about? Let me scroll through all my pictures. Now I need to come up with a caption, right? How much of your time are you spending trying to come up with your social media post on the fly, right? Like, be honest with me right now, you guys, okay? So what you can do is plan your social media posts the night before. Emma even said, do it while you're laying in bed, okay? Like, maybe you're laying in bed and you're just getting ready to go to bed. You can do it, lay in your bed for 15, 20 minutes, plan out your posts. Or maybe you're watching your favorite show with your husband at night, and you can sit there and plan out your social media posts during commercials. This is another one of those things that you can get done later in the day and set yourself up for success, okay? So go through, look at your pictures, figure out what your pictures are going to be, write out your captions in a note, okay? This is the thing, you guys, your posts do not have to be in real time. And I think that this was something that a lot of, that might be new to some of you guys. You think that, well, if I don't post it now, then it doesn't happen. Well, no, that's not true. Just because it didn't happen right now doesn't mean it didn't happen, right? So don't feel like you need to always be posting in real time. If you guys want me to be totally honest, I plan out my social media posts every week. So every post that you're seeing, actually, I didn't do it this week. That was on my to-do list to do today. It's my Monday task. But if you look at my posts though on my social media, you guys, I actually plan those posts out a week before I actually posted them, okay? A whole week before. So people don't need to know that you're not posting in real time. It's still your life. It's still your content. It's still the truth. It just didn't happen at this, right at that moment that you're posting it, okay? Another thing is you can set reminders or alarms to remind yourself to post, okay? You can set this even around your schedule. If you know that you have a break from it with work or school or something from 11 to 12, then make sure that you have an alarm that goes off at 11:15 that says post social media post number 2 for the day or something like that. Then all you got to do is go into your notes, copy, put your picture up there, paste, boom. It takes you 3 seconds to do a social media post because you planned it out the night before, right? This is the thing, you guys. Quality is better than quantity. It is so much better to have just 3 quality good posts than it is to have 5 half-assed, I threw this up on the fly posts, okay? And it does not take very long to plan out 3 social media posts, okay? So make sure that you're planning ahead. And the same thing goes for your challenge groups. I schedule out my challenge group content every single week, you guys. And they even made it so much easier for us with the post library now. You can even reuse old posts from past groups. So same thing with your challenge group. If you're not planning out your content for your challenge group, I'm sure most of you guys are doing it for your groups, but make sure you're doing it too for your social media feed. I'm telling you, it is going to be a humongous time saver. You're going to be blown away by how much time that you save. And not only that, you're going to be more intentional with your posts, right? Because how many times, like I said, when you're out and you're like, oh shoot, I haven't posted for 12 hours, I need to just put something up, and you just kind of put up some half-ass quote with a picture of you or some sweaty selfie, yeah, I got my workout done, like, what about you guys, right? Like, because that's the best you could come up with on the fly in that moment, right? Well, when you plan ahead, you're able to sit and maybe think about it a little bit more and be more intentional and make sure that you are touching on the people, your Sally, right? The people that you really actually want to connect with, okay? So there's so many benefits to planning ahead with your social media content. But make sure you can either do it every night or once a week. But make sure you're planning, okay? Especially if you don't have a ton of time and you find yourself spending a lot of your time and your those few breaks that you do have, if you're using that time to do your social media posts, you need to be planning it ahead so that you can start using that time to be having conversations, okay? Okay, you guys, so here are some more app suggestions, okay? So Unum, this is an app that really helps with planning out your social media content, especially on Instagram. You can kind of put your images together and see what it's going to look like in the grid. You can even put your captions in there. So literally all you have to do is go into Unum and copy and paste, and it'll push right into your Instagram, okay? So you can use Unum to plan out your posts each day. If you don't want to put it in your note, put it in Unum. That way you have it all up in there, okay? And then, some other apps that I use personally for my business, okay, for combining pictures and text, of course, Rana Designs, Word Swag, for combining pictures and video, Pick, Play, Post, one of my favorite apps for that, for combining video and text, okay, so if you want to put text on a video, Vont, that is one of my favorite apps, V-O-N-T, Vont. I also love Vont because you can upload your own fonts, which if anybody knows me, I am a crazy font Nazi person. I love my fonts. So you can actually upload your own fonts into the Vont app and use your own fonts, which is great. PhotoGrid, which is for creating collages. VSCO and Camera Plus are both really great for filters. And then, of course, Background Eraser and Touch Blur. Those are both for, obviously, Background Eraser is for erasing a background. Touch Blur is for blurring out your images. Good question, Ariel. Ariel asked, are these free apps? I believe, honestly, all of these are free. The only one is, I think, Rana. I think Rana you have to pay for, all of the Rana apps. But I believe that everything else should be free. And of course, you can update or upgrade and get the paid version. Honestly, though, you guys, like I have upgraded a lot of my apps that I use frequently. I'll get like the premium version. Yeah, it costs $5, but it is the best $5 you can invest.
I think Word Swag you have to pay for as well.
You do? Okay, so Word Swag also. So Rana and Word Swag, both of those. Thank you, Emma. You do have to pay for. But like I said, you guys, it's a few bucks, and I'm telling you, you will use these apps a ton. So it's a really great, it's a freaking cheap investment, in my opinion, for your business, okay? Yeah, Rana's not free, Siobhan said. And also, you guys, if any of you guys have any app suggestions that you use, any apps that you love, please post in the chat right here so that I can post it on the recording. Because I know that these are just the ones that I use. Emma, you too. I don't know if there are any that you use that I don't have on this list. But you guys, like, you know, obviously apps are great. And, you know, really, I love to also kind of categorize them into my folders too on my phone to kind of keep everything organized. I have all my photo editing apps in one folder. I have my Google related apps in one folder, like you know, my Google Drive, Google Sheets, Streak, all that stuff is in one folder. iMovie, Emma said, yes, you can. I didn't put iMovie on here. What the heck? iMovie is a great one for doing video and text as well, along with Vaughn. I don't know why I didn't put that one on here. Doy, sorry. iMovie. But you guys really, it's all just about being intentional and about being as organized as you can. Okay, so use the folders on your phone to organize your life and put your apps where they need to be. But these are some of the apps that I've used that have really helped me a lot. Okay. Okay, so last, you guys, we're wrapping up just some final tips and things that we have to be the most productive and intentional when it comes to working your business from your phone. Because this is the dreaded word that we hear all the time. Overwhelm. Alexa, I'm so overwhelmed with everything that I need to do in my business. Alexa, I'm so overwhelmed. I don't know what it is I need to be doing. Alexa, I know I need to be working my business, but I'm so overwhelmed. I hate that word. I hate that word. And it's because ever since my coach Lauren told me that overwhelm is a choice, I have never accepted overwhelm in my own business. She told me overwhelm is a choice, and it just means that you're not using your systems, and it means you're not using your list. Okay, so anytime that you are feeling overwhelmed in your business, remind yourself of that. Be like, just stop what you're doing and be like, okay, the reason I'm feeling overwhelmed right now is because I'm not being intentional. I'm not working for my list. You need to sit down, look at whatever your activity tracker says, and just start from the top of your list and go down from there. Okay, you're being intentional. You're using your tracker. You're using your list. You shouldn't feel overwhelmed because you know exactly what it is that you got to do. You know exactly who it is that you're talking to. Okay, be intentional with your time. Okay, schedule when you're checking into your groups. This is huge, you guys. So I feel like so many coaches, you know, get really thrown off on Facebook with the notifications. Like, I don't know, I see the notifications pop up that so-and-so posted in the team page and so-and-so posted in this group. Or maybe you're in a bunch of groups for Beachbody right now and you're like, I don't know how to keep track of all of it. Well, this is how you keep track of it. You schedule time to check into your groups. Don't look in your groups until it's that specific time, or you maybe, you know, if you're working your business kind of in chunks throughout the day, you just figure out what time of the day that you maybe it's not until the end of the day, or maybe it's the afternoon, and be like, I'm not going to check in the groups until this time, or until I get my invites done, or until I get, you know, X amount finished on my to-do list or whatever. Okay, you guys, but this is huge. Don't just, you know, follow the red notification bubble on Facebook, okay? Schedule when you're checking into your groups and go into team page or your challenge group or whatever your groups are. Just have intentional time. Be like, okay, now's my time. I'm going to check in the team page. And you go check in the team page. You go look and make sure that you're caught up on everything. And then you move on to your next group. You go look in there. And you go catch up on everything, making sure you're commenting or whatever. And then you check into your next group. That's how you reduce overwhelm, okay? Of course, using your activity tracker helps you stay on task, making sure that you're using your list, okay? Focus on the basics, you guys. I said this at the beginning. This business is modeled around the vital behaviors. Growth in this business is in the vital behaviors and the vital process. So don't overcomplicate it. Literally, just make sure that you're getting your vital behaviors done every day, okay? And then eliminate all of the extra like fluff and all the extra bullshit, honestly. Another thing, don't put off the most important stuff to do the extra fun stuff, right? Like maybe okay, I'll use myself as an example. I went to college wanting to go into graphic design. I love design. I love messing around with fonts and images, and Canva is like, whoever invented Canva, I will give you my firstborn child because I love it so much, right? I could sit and make images for my business all day, every day. But if I did that, you guys, I would probably never hit Success Club and never get actual work done. Okay. So I make sure that I don't do the well, I don't want to say fun stuff because everything in your business can be fun, but you know what I'm trying to say. I make sure that I'm getting the most important things done before anything else is what I'm trying to say, right? That is my vital behaviors. That is my new conversations, my invites, my follow-ups, my check-ins, those things that I was talking about. I always get that stuff done before I do all of the other things, okay? Just make sure you're laser focused. And like I said, trust the process, okay? You guys, this business, you know, the Team Beachbody coaching opportunity has been around for almost 9 years now. There are a lot of people that have figured this shit out, that know more than we do. So don't overcomplicate it. Just trust that if you just do your vital behaviors every day and you just stick with that vital process, your business will grow. I mean, that's just how it works, okay? So stick with the vital behaviors. Have I done my personal development today? Have I been sharing my story, my journey, and being a product of the product? Am I getting my invites out? Boom. And of course, am I recognizing my challengers? Am I recognizing my team? You know, just stick with the basics and don't overcomplicate it. And then, of course, reduce distractions at all costs. Lauren, Lauren Kliske, the leader of Team Fit Revolution, she did an amazing call back on the 7th of November, called it 5 Tips to Working Smarter, Not Harder. Okay, and that is all about how to reduce distractions, and it's kind of like an extension, I guess you could say, of this call. If you want even more help with how to really laser focus on getting more done in your business, go watch that call. But get rid of your notifications. Holy shit, you guys. Do not have any notifications come into your phone. No messenger, so-and-so liked your photo, so-and-so commented on your photo. All of that stuff should be turned off. Go into your settings, turn off all of your notifications. All of it, because whether you think you can resist it or not, you are going to spend too much time looking at that little bubble when it pops up. You're going to be spending too much time clicking and saying, oh, so-and-so commented on my page. Like, who cares? If you're spending time intentionally going to your page to look at who comments on it, then you'll see that so-and-so commented on your page, right? So Emma said, turning off notifications on my phone was literally the best thing I could have done to reduce the overwhelm feeling. Work from a list and have checking those apps and groups on the list. Oh, that was Amanda. Sorry, not Emma. Oh, Emma was right above you. Sorry, I got a little confused. Yes, Amanda, that was amazing. That's so true. Yes, adding to your list, check into team page, check into challenge group. Yes, that's what I do too. Add that stuff on there, okay? Kill your feed is something I need to do too. Yes, killing your news feed. You can get that on your desktop. You can get the Google Chrome. It's an extension or an add-on or something on Google Chrome, but you can actually get it so that you can turn off your news feed. But you guys, oh, Shantae, she said, this is me checking every notification. Girl, I'm telling you right now, if you just stopped this right now, checking your notifications, I bet you will find you're going to gain an hour of time in your business. And I am not even exaggerating. I am being 100% honest. Okay. So I challenge all of you guys, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, all that shit. Go turn it off. You don't need to be notified of that stuff. Be intentional about going and checking that stuff. Okay. And the same thing with Facebook. It's hard. You have to train your brain. You have to train yourself to stop looking at that red notification bubble. But you guys, it's Facebook's job to try and get all of us to spend as much of our goddamn time on that app and on their website as possible. And they do a damn good job of it. Am I right? How much time do you think you spend on Facebook every single day? I don't even want to know the answer. But the thing is, you've got to be in control. Don't let Facebook run your business. Let me tell that again. Don't let Facebook run your business or run your debt. You are in charge of your debt. You're the owner of your business. So make sure that you are not chasing that red notification. Every time a little notification bubble checks up, don't go click on that shit, okay? Right now, you guys, if I were to go to my Facebook app really quick, I just want to see how many notifications I have right now on my Facebook app. I have 24. That's not that as high as I normally do. I bet it actually would be way more on my desktop. I usually have like 90 plus notifications. I don't ever look at it. Like I never look at my notifications anymore. And it doesn't even like, I don't even see it, you guys, honestly. It took some time. You have to be very intentional. And you have to really kind of like really focus on it. But I'm telling you, the more that you can keep yourself from not constantly checking Facebook and not constantly checking that red bubble, the more time you're going to save, the more time you can be putting into working your business. So if you're finding that you aren't having a ton of time, but you're always checking your notifications, hello, ding dong, this is your sign. That is a huge thing right there that you can tweak that's going to make a big difference, okay? It is all about being intentional. That's what this whole call is really about. How to really be the most intentional with running your business, reducing your distractions, working from a list, all that stuff. Okay, you guys? So I think that's it. Is that the end? Yeah, I think that's it, you guys. So like I said, it is 100% possible to run a thriving business from your phone. I actually saw one of the coaches in The Wall, The Wall is this Facebook group for all of the 5-star diamond coaches and above in Beachbody. So once you hit 5-star diamond, you'll able to become a part of The Wall. And it's really great because some of the top leaders in the business post in there. And somebody actually did post and said, how many of you guys here grew your business to 5-star plus on 1 to 2 hours a day? And you guys will be like blown away. I should find the post and share. But so many coaches, so many top leaders, 5-star diamond, 10-star diamond leaders in this company built their business from their phone 1 to 2 hours a day. I am not shitting you right now. I'm being 100% truthful in that. And they all said in this post too, they were like, and I'm being honest, like I did not work more than 1 hour a day. So if you feel like you are not able to run your business in that much time, you just need to be more intentional. You need to be more organized and just making sure that you're implementing all this stuff. Okay? So you guys, all right, I'm going to stop the screen share. Hold on, there we go. Now you should be able to see my face. Emma, I don't know if there's anything else that you wanted to add, or any of you guys, as we're wrapping up, if any of you guys have any last minute questions or anything about this, but I hope that this was helpful. I hope that we gave you some good ideas on how you can be effective in running your business from your phone. Emma, did you want to say anything else to wrap up?
My computer is being really slow and weird, so can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay. If I drop out, it's because my computer shut down. It just automatically. But I just want to let you know that next week we already have a speaker. Her name's Jen, and she spoke at Super Saturday and shared her story. And she's been a coach for 7 years, and her story is really inspiring and really awesome, and really just goes back to that statement we always talk about, how really the people that quit in this business are the only ones that don't succeed. And, it doesn't matter how long you're a coach, you have to decide what you want. And she didn't, want to go all in right away, and that's okay. And then, you'll hear more about her process and the things and how she came to working the business. But she's, 7 years, she's 1-star, and she's local in Seattle. She's also a master trainer, and she said that she trained Amy Silverman for a while. And that was someone that she was personally training for a while, which I didn't know Amy Silverman was even personally training, but I'm excited to have her on, to speak with us and share her story. And, yeah, but no, you killed it. Tonight was awesome. That PowerPoint was great. I'm glad we kind of talked about that, and Jamie for, pointing that out, because I remember, when I first started this business, I was in school and I was a nanny and I was a new mom. And I just remember having to fit it all in the cracks when I could. And, I still feel like I'm fitting it in cracks because my life is freaking hectic and crazy. And I wish I could still sit down at a desk. But realistically, my desk is still my kitchen table. And I just have to realize that that's okay, So those things, I have every single app that you said. I was like, yeah. And, all sectioned off. So, yeah.
Awesome.
No, it's awesome.
Good. Well,
share
yes,
some people that you know, too, in the team. Comment, or those of you that are on, tag people for the recording for them to watch it so that they know that this will help them and benefit them.
Yes, yes. And just so you guys know, same link that you got on live, you can use to access the recording or send the recording to anybody if they want to know where it's at, okay? I don't think we have any questions, so we will wrap it up since it's been about an hour. But thank you guys so much for hopping on live. And like Emma said, we're going to have a guest speaker next week, which is going to be amazing. So thank you guys so much for hopping on. We hope you have a great week, great rest of your Monday, and we will see you all next week.
Oh, thanks for my new tat. You guys like my new tat?
Oh, yes. Super cute.
I know they just commented in the thing. Amanda and Kristen, thank you.
All of
Okay,
it.
bye guys.
All right, love it. See you guys next week.